Hey Eagle fans, Kelly Wells here, Athletic Director at Morehead State University. I have the pleasure of being joined by our new head football coach, Jason Woodman, and we're thrilled about our football program. We're certainly thrilled, Jason, to have you on campus officially and looking forward to the future with Eagle football and kind of a get to know you session here a little bit. So we're going to ask you a few questions here and let you kind of expand on that. And one of the things we talked about in the process was how important family was to you. Maybe we'll start with you giving a little bit of information to Eagle fans about your family and your children.
Sure. We're very blessed to have 4 children. My wife and Carrie and I have been married for 17 years now, and we have 4 beautiful children. My oldest is 15. Tanner, he's in high school, just started high school. My daughter is 14, Kinley. She'll be going into high school next year. She's in 8th grade now. And then I have 2 younger sons. Knox is 12 and Birdie's 11. And like I said, we're very blessed to have a household of kids that we feel like we're raising the right way, and character's big in our house, and we can't be happier with what God's blessed us with.
Well, Coach has got a football team here on campus. It sounds like he's got a pretty good-sized football team at home he gets an opportunity to deal with. So we're super thankful for you and Carrie and the family, and look forward to immersing you into the community here at Morehead. And as we say all the time, there's no better place on the planet. So welcome to Morehead, Kentucky.
Well, thank you. We're happy. We're excited.
Next step here, let's talk a little bit about your journey. You got a great pedigree behind you, and Eagle fans all want to kind of hear a little bit about your story and where you came from and where you've learned your culture and your status from.
Yeah, so I began coaching back in 2000 at my alma mater high school, North Barron High School in Farmington, West Virginia. Went back after college and started coaching there. Was lucky enough to be there for 3 or 4 years, and then I had a good opportunity at LSU under Coach Nick Saban to go down and take advantage of a graduate assistant position, and went down there for a year. Coach Saban was there for 1 year. He left after 1 year. Coach Miles came in, so I was able to spend 2 years there with Coach Miles as well. And then during that process, Jimbo Fisher was the offensive coordinator. So I worked mainly with Jimbo and the quarterback. So after the 3rd year, Jimbo took the job at Florida State, so we were able to follow him and go work under Coach Bowden, which was a tremendous experience for me, and really kind of set my philosophy under Coach Bowden with the way he was a family man and man of faith, and the way he coached his football team as an older gentleman. After that, my wife and I decided that we weren't real sure if Division I football was where we wanted to be honest with you. We knew we wanted to raise a family. It was big for me to be a father and a husband. And we thought maybe the best opportunity for that would be going down a level to Division II football. So we did that, and we've been blessed that whole time too. We've been able to bounce around to some very good programs. Was able to eventually end up back home in Fairmont, West Virginia. Spent the last 11 years there as the head coach, and something we're really proud that we could go back and restore a program, bring back some accountability and tradition to that place, and leads us all here. Now we're really excited to get back to Division I football. I think with our family and the dynamic that we have right now and where we're at in the progression, it's going to be a great opportunity for us and our kids to see what else is out there outside of Fairmont, West Virginia.
Well, we're thankful for that journey for sure, and we're glad all roads lead to Morehead State. So I think we've got a great future ahead of us in terms of where we're going with football, and obviously under your leadership, we're really excited. You mentioned some pretty powerful names in the Les Miles of the world, the Jimbo Fishers and the Bobby Bowdens. What have you stolen, and kind of what do we look forward to seeing on the football field that you're going to steal from other people and make your own when you get here?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that we're going to be aggressive. We want to be able to get after people on offense and defense. We want to be physical on defense and score points whenever we can, obviously. But the way we do things is going to be very similar to lots of shifts and motions and some of the other offenses that you see in the NFL right now. We're very multiple in our sets, and we want to do whatever we have to do to score. So we're going to try to install a package on offense that gives us the ability to be multiple in many different ways. Defensively, like I said, we're going to be aggressive, we're going to be physical. People watch football to see hits, and that's what we're going to coach our defense to do.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it from a different lens from upstairs in the President's Suite, but I can promise you'll have one fan that'll be sitting on edge every single play, and that'll be me. So I'm certainly thankful for that. One of the questions that I like to ask people, and Morehead, Kentucky is home for me. Morehead State is my university. This is where I love and want to be the rest of my life. What attracted you to Morehead State? What made this an appealing opportunity for you?
From the outside looking in, immediately I thought it was a place that we could be successful. I think that if you look over the rest of the conference and some of the other situations, this is an opportunity for us to come in and change something immediately and have the ability to have success very quickly. And I think that was probably the number one thing. The other thing is, again, moving up to FCS, moving up to the next division. And as a family, like I said, we were ready for a move. We're ready to keep going, face some new challenges, expose our kids to things outside of their norm. And as a family, we thought it'd be a great move.
I know somebody can help you with those transitions. Somebody just went through that recently, and it's been an amazing community that's open-armed for all of our coaches in the university. So we're excited about you making that transition. One of the biggest pieces of Morehead State is our people. I say our human resources, our best resource we have. Give us some ideas of how you're going to get our alumni back involved and our fan base going along, obviously, with my partnership. What are some ideas and things that you see moving forward to get people involved?
Well, I think obviously, like we have talked through this whole process, it's just getting out and meeting people to start. You got to build relationships. You got to go out. Me and Carrie are excited about immersing ourselves in the community with our kids. We're excited to get out and meet people and just go out and see people and make an effort to have that relationship outside of this office. So that'll be the first thing. And then obviously we're looking, there's many different things you can do to attract the alumni. And to set and say we have all those in plan, set and planned and dated yet, I'd be lying. But right now we know that's number one. That's going to be our focus, is getting those guys back. I want to connect with all of them. We've already begun that process a little bit, and I want to make sure that we do something here that makes them proud. We know what it meant for all those guys before us, the guys that have built this place up, and we want to make sure that we're doing something to make them proud.
Yeah, we have a long-standing tradition here, and Morehead State, and football is a very important piece of that. And really, our two biggest events we have on campus related to athletics are around football season. So our alums are critically important. I'm sitting as one of them, and I love everything about it, and we're going to just keep that momentum going forward. Off the wall question here a little bit for you to make you think a little bit. What does Jason Woodman do outside of coaching football? What do you like to do when you're in your spare time, if you're allowed any of that?
Yeah. With 4 kids, you don't have much. If I'm not hanging out at Little League field or at a wrestling match or a gymnastics meet, I love fishing. That's one of the things. I'm a big trout fisher. Always have been. I think you have to be, coming from West Virginia. And also hunting. We grew up on going outdoors and doing some things that it's tough to do while you're coaching football. The fall is a very busy time for us, but when we get a chance, I love going outside and being in the woods or being on a stream.
Doesn't sound like I've got me a foursome partner in my golf game, but certainly this is the place to be outside, with Cave Run Lake being right here, and the opportunities of exploring is wonderful here at Morehead. All right, thank you, Eagle fans, for joining us on this segment. Meet and greet Coach Jason Woodman, our new head football coach here at Morehead State University, and we are certainly excited about the trajectory and future of Morehead State, but also our football program. And we'll close this out, as always, with a good Go Eagles.